Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. This is my Elimination Chamber pay-per-view review. It's not really a review. Basically, I stayed up last night. I watched this. I checked it out with a couple of my guys on Skype. We all watched it because most of us had to work. Some of us watched it for a second time. Elimination Chamber was a good pay-per-view. I'm not gonna give it its highest praise. I thought the matches were good. Honestly, the chamber matches were two good matches. I'm not gonna say that they were two of the greatest of all times. I think the ones from last year were really good, and you could pick out other ones in the past that were good. But they had good storylines. They went by pretty fast, and they didn't have any dead points to them. But I don't know. I honestly went into this Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, looked at it as it was just sort of another pay-per-view. All I really care about right now is Mania. And looking at it now that it's passed, we didn't really get anything from Mania except for what we already knew. We're going to get Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. We're going to have CM Punk as a champion go into WrestleMania. He's going to fight Jericho. I think that's what they did, the whole storyline with Jericho getting tossed out and not being able to come back in, and him making the video about being all pissed off about it. That was pretty obvious as well. With Punk going into Mania with the belt. Now that I keep thinking about it, that more thinks that he's gonna lose the belt at Mania, and that'll help build the storyline for CM Punk after Mania. Going up against Jericho and others, building back up to winning that title to get that big moment that people have something to care about once The Rock takes off and leaves. Now talking about John Cena and the ambulance match. The match was all right. It was basically a hardcore match. To finish out the show. Some people said that CM Punk. Not, I apologize. A lot of people said that John Cena beat the crap out of Kane, and that was him saying that I'm done with you and I'm moving on to The Rock. I didn't really look at it that way. There was no tie-up to the storyline unless they're really just going to act like this never happened, and there is no Zack Ryder, there is no Eve. This has to go somewhere. I'm looking for something to tie this all up. Last week we had the big stare down between Zack Ryder and John Cena. That's not going to go away. We need something to tie that up. Uh, he's mad that he kissed his girlfriend and this, that, and the other, so maybe that'll be the main storyline of tonight, but I hate you. I hate you, wrestling, when you do this to me. Even when you give me shitty storylines that I don't care about. Please finish them up. Zack Ryder and Eve should have at least been involved somehow in this whole money, just this whole pay-per-view. It just didn't make sense that they weren't there at all. I don't know. That's just me. I'm a little lost on why we didn't get any build towards any of the other singles matches that are out there. I know we're 6 weeks out from Mania, but I'm trying to find out what the hell the undercard's going to be, and I have no idea. Some people out there, like my man Billy Paz, I even heard it on Observer, was they were guessing that we might get Cody versus Santino. Santino's going to be the man because he pinned him at the Chamber. We could also get Big Show versus Cody, one of those. Just looking at people who eliminated people from the Elimination Chamber, they could start a feud out of that. But I don't know. I'm looking for this to be the biggest Mania of all time. We have a great top card, but now I'm getting sort of scared about what the bottom of the card is going to be like. I don't want guys just tossed together in tag team matches, but we'll see what we can do to get as many of these guys out there. I'm guessing that Orton versus Barrett will finish off their feud finally. Some people say that feud's done, but I think that feud's got something left in it, and I think that Orton could make Barrett a star on the Mania stage. He needs to be sort of lifted back up from what happened with the whole leaving Nexus thing, leaving Monday Night Raw, and just he's almost there again, but they need to do something to put him at the top where he's actually a contender, a real contender for that title. I thought that when he went to SmackDown, I thought he was going to win it right off the bat, but we'll see. There we go. Monday Night Raw tonight. Let's go.